So I am not a very contented person in that I am consistently, I don't know, upset, just angry, frustrated with certain things that are happening. And that seems to be how I am a lot of the time. So I greatly value the things that can kind of restore some sense of normalcy, or just, improve my mood a little bit. And music and films and stuff like that is consistently what kind of achieves that. And I was reading about a film that was going to come out, and this was a few months ago, called Calvary, which stars Brendan Gleeson. And he said, "I think it's what art should do: make you feel less alone, either in the quest for truth or in dealing with any pain you have." But then a commenter said, "I don't think it's correct to say that art should help you feel less alone. In fact, it should do the opposite, but help you see it as a universal condition." So I'm not trying to, figure out what art should really do for anyone. I guess it's all personal, really. But one of the biggest advantages, I guess, for me is that it can just make me feel slightly better about things. So I'm gonna list off a few of my favourite movies and some of the things that I listen to consistently, or I go back to when I'm feeling a bit like shit. And yes, the first one is In Bruges, which is a film. It's a comedy, a dark comedy. And if you've seen that, then I don't know, really, it's not terribly well known, but it's certainly one of my favourite kind of funny films. Another one is La Haine, which is a black and white French movie. So I think a lot of people before, watching a film like that might be a bit skeptical. It's black and white and you have to read. But I certainly was anyway when I watched it a few years ago. But definitely one of my favourite films. It's, I don't know really, it's just the shots are all pretty much amazing. And yeah, I just like it. Another one is The Tree of Life, which deals with kind of a family in Texas, I think. And it just also kind of talks about what is it? Kind of like the origins of life, really. And that's, I think something that I certainly ponder about sometimes. And I'm sure quite a few people do, really. But the next one is The Great Beauty, which I've now seen 4 times, and I haven't seen any film 4 times apart from this one. And it's one of I don't know, it's weird that pretty much every frame just, I don't know, does something for me. It just, every frame seems to excite me, and I think that is one of the few ones that if you haven't seen any of the ones that I've talked about, that is the one that you should go to next. And music, I listen to a lot of Nujabes. I don't know how to say his name. I say Nujabes, but it's definitely not how that's pronounced. But his music is just crazy spiritual, crazy just calming, really. And it's impossible to get mad to when you listen to something like that. So if you're having a shit day, then I'd stick on some Nujabes. And the other album that I've always kind of gone back to is a Biggie and the XX mashup that a guy called Wait What did. And I first discovered that album, I don't know, maybe 2-3 years ago, probably 2011 I should think. And I still listen to it. And I don't know, with a lot of music and with SoundCloud nowadays, you can kind of get lost with how much stuff there is. But that is one of the few kind of less known kind of mashup albums that just makes me just feel good when I listen to it. And yeah, that's all I've got to talk about. 2 commentaries in like a week, so that's pretty crazy. Game is coming to a close now. COD 4 is just bleh. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you in a bit, guys.